ahead and resume in 3 or 4 minutes what they talked about, what she thinks worked well, and then Senator Art Haywood is going to come to contradict her. Go ahead.
As far as funding that.
Thank you so much. We had the very great pleasure and honor to speak with.
Can you hear me? As well as
Yeah.
voting for the legislation.
The biggest, because this has helped the school
Hello,
buses putting the
can you hear
cameras
me in the
in. So
back? Say it. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Ivana. I had the very great pleasure of my group and I being able to speak with Senator Haywood. What we were concerned about had the topic of transportation. And so we had concerns regarding the cleanliness and safety on public transportation in SEPTA in the city. We had concern about licensure for people of immigrant status with respects to hit and run accidents and how people who may not have documentation may be more likely to, unfortunately, have a hit and run happen because they fear for extensive legal ramifications. And then finally, we had the concern of impact funding for businesses who are affected by things like construction, so don't necessarily have to do with their fitness as business owners and them still being affected negatively and financially as businesses. We were really happy to speak with Senator Haywood. He was very gracious. He listened very well. I think the team prepared excellently. We had the great pleasure of having a young person here, getting to hear their input there, so we're super happy about it. And we had Mike Wilcox here taking notes. We had Stalin here being our pitcher, Abiel, Carlenis, and Don Indio over there telling their stories and connecting them and grounding the asks that we made, which were to increase the number of transit police and cleanly, custodial staff for the SEPTA system. We also asked that people of immigrant status have a pathway to licensure for driving. And we also asked that there be impact funding for businesses that are experiencing hardships for reasons that are not due to their fitness as business owners. We thought it went really well. We did time ourselves. We had a little bit extra time left at the end, so really excited about that. And so, yeah, we're really interested to hear how the senator thinks we could have done better or what we did well already. Thank you.
all that stuff.
Okay, so some outcomes that the senator mentioned to us was that he would like for us to bring evidence in how licensure and immigration status is linked with respect to hit and run accidents. Once we can do that, then we can sort of create a pathway to remedy or try to solve that solution. Another outcome that the senator mentioned was being able to meet with the general manager of SEPTA so that, you know, Adriel here can speak about his concerns and that general manager can answer directly to say, yes, we can or cannot provide those extra transit police and or cleaning staff. Here's why not. And then finally, he spoke about trying to connect businesses to those funding opportunities. But first, he has to know about them. So speaking up for your concerns is like the number one thing. Talk to your representatives. They can't read your minds or be everywhere at once. So please, please, please come and speak to them.
3 minutes. Storytelling, 3 minutes. Picture.
So this was a fantastic group. I would be willing to say the best group in the room, although we're first, so it's a little bit hard to defend that. But the presentations were clear, the asks were clear, and I think that at some level I was able to give a response based upon my role in government. So I don't manage SEPTA, but I do know the SEPTA manager, so agreed to set up a meeting with our young man and SEPTA manager so he can raise his concern. I shared that I would be with him in that meeting. Also shared that in the context of hit and run. Wasn't clear to me what immigrant status had to do with that. But I did share that I do support driver's licenses for undocumented folks, primarily for access to employment. I have supported that legislation and will continue to do so. And then finally, the ask with respect to the businesses is one we hear pretty much consistently whenever there's a road closure or other kind of bridge construction around the Commonwealth where people are losing business, losing patronage because folks can't get there. And so we have had some precedent in helping businesses so glad that was raised so I can look into it and hopefully get the resources here. I should be extremely clear, this is not the district that I represent in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, but I have been associated with Esperanza since 1986. So I'm glad to be as supportive as I can. I think that's pretty much my response, and I'd be interested to see if any group is superior to this one. Thank you so much.
Everybody wasn't proud of that.